when you talk about, well, if you're a guy and you're okay with performance coaching, but if it comes to emotional or spiritual or stuff like that, it's different. Well, what I've noticed as a fitness and health coach is that when you really tap into a man's emotional part of that, that's when you start to get the forward progress. So men, just as much as women, sort of need that, the emotional connection to what's going on, and not just tell me what to do and I'll do it and I'll be done and I'll move on with the rest.
Yeah.
And I've seen more guys break down and cry in a session that had to do with how they ate and their relationship with food, and how they felt about their bodies, and how they were afraid for the future because they had a family and they want to grow up and watch them flourish. All those people are very similar in all those regards. I mean, that's why we get to this point where we think it might be appropriate for everyone to have a health coach.
Yeah.
Now, I looked, oddly enough, today at the Los Angeles Times. I'm sure it's a headline throughout the country. 38% of adults are obese. 17% of children are obese.
It's heartbreaking.
And the medical community has done nothing, and they might claim to have tried, but it's been an abysmal failure. They've done nothing to reverse that trend. It's getting worse and worse. And so now we're at the point where what do we do to improve the health of everyone around us? And my suggestion is Primal Health Coach is the best way to do that. Is the best way, because everyone's unique, everyone's individual, everyone has their own set of issues and baggage and whatever they bring to their own story. But it's incumbent upon them to use a third party, outside objective observer who has a vested interest in them, to ask the right questions, to move them to a place where they're making choices that serve them well and will get them to their health goals.